Welcome to Creator Hardware, and well, vlogging in the rain sucks. Alright, so this is my backyard. It's been raining, so I'm not going to be able to stay out here much longer because it's probably going to rain again. But this is just a little example of shot composition. You want to be cognizant of what's behind you. You know, when you're taking a vlog shot, you don't want somebody, while you're doing a shot that you can't reproduce, flipping off the camera or doing stupid stuff. So you need to be cognizant of what's behind you. Now the audio is coming out of my A6600 from a shotgun mic, a Rode shotgun mic. So, but yeah, you need to be real careful about what kind of shots you get. Like if I go over there, well, that's the road. So also lighting is important. As you can see, it's pretty dark out here. So you got to be careful of lighting as well, because just shifting a little bit. I don't vlog, so not used to holding a camera like that, but that's the important thing. You got to be cognizant of, well, your background, because you're shooting a vlog. All right, well, today we're talking about, well, vlogging. Now this is a huge category for YouTube and other social media sites, but the equipment you need to vlog. You're gonna need a camera. Now, one of the things when you're shopping for a camera is if you're planning on doing a lot of walking and talking type shots, you obviously need some sort of selfie screen so you can see, make sure you're in the shot. But really important is in-body image stabilization. It's really important that you don't have a lot of camera shake while you're walking and talking, because your viewers will bail if they're going. So it's really important you get a camera with really good in-body image stabilization. The A6600, A6400 are okay, but you do have to be very careful. Canon M50 is probably better in that, but it's only a 1080p camera. Canons generally have better image stabilization in body than Sony does. Some of the action cameras can be good for it because their in-body image stabilization is really good. I have a hard time recommending GoPro because I've had such a negative experience with GoPro several generations ago, but I also don't like how they look, but it is an option. That and something like the DJ Osmo might be a good option. You can't change lenses, so you can't do other types of shots, so you may wind up having to get a different camera for depending on what you're shooting. Those tend to be really good for walking and talking. As long as you use a external audio device, don't try using the in-camera audio. As far as just the microphone on the camera, they suck. At least a lav mic or an external recorder is even better. If you're going with a mirrorless style camera, you're not gonna want a huge wide body lens. You're gonna want a fairly light with some zoom. 12, 16, 18, 20 millimeter lens is probably gonna be the sweet spot for the actual walking and talking type parts of it. You don't really want a really huge wide angle lens because, one, you gotta carry that thing. And if you saw in the vlog, I was kind of, I'm not used to holding a camera like that. I'm used to having it on a tripod. I don't vlog. Audio is super important for all social media. It is one of the most overlooked things for new content creators is audio. Audio quality is a major reason people bail on videos. If the audio sucks, even if the video's okay, if the audio is good, they might stick around. If the audio is horrible, they're gonna bail. There's no way around it. Unless you're doing just gorgeous B-roll shots, you're probably gonna lose viewers. So suggestions on that, something like a Tascam or external mic system, so you can have external audio that's like a lav mic. Now most vloggers tend to use those a good bit, but they tend to hide them to keep the illusion of they're just pulling out a camera and all that kind of stuff. Now you can use a shotgun mic. Generally, you're gonna be pretty close to the camera vlogging. Definitely put a dead cat on there. It's not a dead cat, it's just a furry cover. But the point of that is to cut down some wind noise. You're gonna be outside a lot vlogging, so cut down on the wind as much as you can. A good shotgun mic, like the Rhodes I use, will do fine for most vlogging actually. As long as you're not in really noisy situations or really windy situations. You can just use a external shotgun mic because it's really close to your face. Whereas right here to there is a good bit further away than I would be vlogging. All right, tripods. My suggestion is get you one of these Joby mounts. Get the Pro. This is not the Pro. These joints will pop loose, but it's a completely articulating mount. So you can, I'm gonna use my arm here, but you can wrap it around objects to get that shot. Obviously you would do this to a pole or something like that, but you can hang your camera on something so you can get that shot. It's got a articulating head so you can change your angle, get that perfect B-roll shot. Trying to get a shot of you eating at a table, you can hook this onto a pole near you. You can use it as a tabletop tripod. When I did my editing workflow video, I used this, my A6600, sit in the corner next to my computer and got the shot of me editing rather than using a webcam. There's other options like these. There's a fancy one that I know Peter McKinnon was praising about where it folds out and folds in. Nice thing about this one is you can kind of set it up. I don't have my Xtra camera here, so I can't put a camera on it, but you can set it up like this so you can get those vlog shots. Do some forearm workouts though. You're gonna have some if you're not careful. So that's the big thing about vlogging is you want to maintain the illusion of, well, you're just sharing your trip with friends or whatever the case may be. One of the things that vlog channels are known for is their gorgeous B-roll of, you know, the sunsets and all that kind of stuff. That's something that is not going to be covered in this video. That's videography, and that's a little more complex than I'm going to get into in this video because, well, there's a lot to buttery smooth B-roll. There just is. It's one of those things you're going to have to try out, screw up, try out again, screw up. And, you know, Peter McKinnon knows how to do B-roll, and he's probably way better at it than I am. So he's probably a better choice to learn how to do those B-roll shots. But that's the other thing. You need to figure out how to set up your B-roll shots so you get those buttery smooth, gorgeous B-roll shots in super slow motion. I'm gonna use stock footage from Storyblocks, not a sponsor. You set up a camera to get those buttery smooth, you know, whatever you wanna do to tell the story. The Joby mount works really well for getting those kind of shots. You'd be surprised where you can put the camera with that mount. I mean, I've had it on poles. I've literally had it in an engine compartment. I've used the snot out of that thing. And other than the joints popping out, that's why I say go with the Pro. I've had the ability to make shots that under a lot of circumstances, I would not be able to get without this. I just wouldn't have been able to. It just goes in places that you really a camera shouldn't be. Now, on that note, you gotta make sure it's secure before you let go. Nothing worse than watching a camera fall. That was not intended. I've dropped my cameras several times and it's always cost me a lens. So my A6400, before I even used it, I broke the lens. Had to order a new lens, got it in, you know, and then I broke the lens on this camera that I haven't yet replaced because they're expensive. So I hope you like this video on how the equipment you need to vlog. As always, hit record, hit upload. This is Creator Hardware.